Hey guys, welcome to a new video. This will be a playtest of Scarlet Heroes. I'm using my character Oscar that I drew up earlier today in a separate video. I got my printer to work, so I have the character sheet printed out here with all the details filled in for where we left off. If you want to get a quick little snap of the character, Oscar, he's a fighter, human fighter, 10 HP, 1d8 Prey die. Currently has a sword with a 1d8. And that's the equipment, the gear. Those are the attribute ability scores, modifiers, and the current stats. So, as a playtest, I will be basically practicing. This is not a tutorial video. This is not a how-to. This is first impressions. This is a playtest. As I always state, my channel is my experience. My experiences in solo RPGing. So I'm not looking to edit these videos. These are straight up just practice. This video in particular is a practice with Scarlet Heroes, because Scarlet Heroes is more, that's more advanced than we typically play, based compared to, let's say, Maze Rats. So there are a lot more rules to consider. However, I'm reading into it, and I feel like I know the very basics. I'm sure I will mess things up, but let's jump right in. So I have the Oracle of Maze Rats here below the camera, and I will be using it again to practice. Now, it looks like we have some bandits. The typical go-to for me, bandits, that have a hit die of 4 per. 4 is their points, their hit points, their health essentially. And my guy is a fighter. So, they are level 1. They are all very low entry villains, and I believe AC-wise they're going to be 9 or 10. I think AC will be 9. So there is a table in the book called Foe Statistics, and you can basically rank them per. And it says AC 9, Vermin, hit die 1. But I'm giving these guys 4 health. We'll see how it goes. If it's brutal for either side, I might adjust as we play. Okay, so character is ready. We have here. We got Oscar sneaking in. He was tipped off that this little area in the wilderness has been the campsite for the bandits, and Oscar was tasked by an individual, paid, no questions asked, to take these guys out as they've been causing trouble for the surrounding areas. Now, let's proceed with caution. Alright, volume has been adjusted, so I do apologize about that. But let's proceed with caution. Oscar is not someone to just rush in. Based on his traits and abilities, we have Fallen Noble, Iron Determination, so he is determined. That'll give us an edge on rolls based on these points here. And we're a guardsman, so we have some experience, obviously, with dealing with criminals. Okay, so Oscar's thinking that he's probably expecting someone to be behind this wall. He probably snuck in from this corner, and now he's right here. He's gonna listen in. So we're gonna do our first check for today, and we're gonna go back to the first set of pages in the book, playing the game. This will be a check, and what we're doing is listening in to see if we can hear anybody nearby. And this will be based on probably I'm going to say, perception related skill. I'm guessing it's going to be not charisma, either wisdom or intelligence, but it doesn't matter. I don't have a bonus for either of those two. So this will be a flat roll. So 2d8s. So what we're doing, we're checking to see if there's anyone around the corner. To roll a check, the hero rolls 2d8, adds their highest relevant trait, which I'll be using trait-wise. Let's use Guardsman. So 1, a bonus of 1, no relevant attribute. If the total is higher to your check's difficulty, so check difficulty will be, let's do average. So here we go, we're rolling. 5, 2, that's 7, plus 1, that's 8. We are not able to... He doesn't hear anybody. So he could walk in carelessly and get into a fight. So let's do that. He walks in slowly. As he steps in, just in the moment he turns the corner, he sees this bandit. This bandit, we can see if this bandit's even paying attention. Let's go to the Oracle. So, the Oracles are all the way in the back of the book. And I'll try to get the camera on this just for this one time. I'm going to be using this Oracle provided by the book, not my usual D100, but D20. So, what are the chances that this bandit is paying attention? He's probably been here for maybe a few hours, tasked by his superior, his bandit captain, to stand post, to stand guard. But we don't know much about him as a character. I'm not going to really go into that too much. But I'm going to say that he probably got bored. How is this bandit paying attention to his surroundings? Did he nod off, basically? I'm going to say likely. So I'm rolling a d20. 3. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, that's a no. That's a border no. That's a border no, but. Likely. That's a no. He is paying attention, and he sees Oscar. And there's a guard, there's bandits right here and here. So this bandit can see Oscar also. Now, is he paying attention? Let's roll. I'm going to say the same thing. Is he paying attention? I'm sorry. Actually, let's say, is he nodding off? Is he not paying attention? Likely. 16. Yes. He is not paying attention. This bandit right here is sleeping. He's dozed off. He's leaning against the wall. Now, this bandit is going to attack Oscar, so he gets closer. Players usually do the first move in combat based on the rules, so we are going to do a strike. We'll attack first. In combat, let's go to combat here. So, initiative, it's just us two. This guy is not yet paying attention, but perhaps the sound of intruder, I think that might actually be a possibility. So, this bandit will shout intruder because we failed that roll. So he sits on the corner. He pulls his weapon out. He shouts intruder. This bandit hears, and then he'll step forward attacking. This guy also hears it too, so he'll step forward and this guy sees it. He's confused what's happening. But let's say he wakes up. This guy was paying attention, but he heard the shout, and that's it. So we're going to attack as this bandit gets closer to our character, to Oscar. Now, Oscar is going to we'll do our first attack roll. We have to roll a d20, add their class attack bonus, plus relevant attribute modifier, and the enemy's armor class. Total has to be 20 or more. That is quite a bit to consider, but we're going to do it. So, I have to roll with my strength, because we'll be using my weapon, and then also my attack bonus. So, I'm going to roll my d20. I got an 11. Now, this guy's AC is 9. 11 plus the 1 for strength, that's 12. 13 for attack bonus, and then 9, that is over 20. He gets a shot. Now we're going to roll for damage. The damage is similar die for weapon. It's a 1d8. So I'm going to roll my 1d8. Now it's points. I'm going to roll my 1d8. I got 3. 3 is 1 point of damage. So he's down to 3. Okay, now he attacks. Now it's the enemy turn. I believe it works the same way. We roll attack against ourselves for the enemy, so the GM essentially. We're going to keep it simple. Believe this is how you go about it. But I'm rolling a d20 for that's just a flat roll. There's no bonuses, nothing considered. A 12. Ooh. A 12 plus our AC of 7. That is not enough. That's a 19. That's one away. He misses. Okay, so now it's this bandit's turn. He wakes up. He sees our character. Now, how far can you move in this game? Let's see. I think it's 30 feet. Based on these rules. Checking the rules right now. Moving. You can also move up to 30 feet. Heroes can perform one action and also move. Okay. So 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This bandit sees his comrade moving, so he also will move in that direction. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So now we are surrounded. That's a move, and then this guy will attack. So rolling a d20, flat roll. 9. That's not going to be enough. Oscar's turn. Oscar's going to attack the newcomer. We're rolling our d20 right now. And basically I have to add, and that's a 4. That's probably not going to be good enough for anything. So, but I'm adding essentially total 2. That's a 6 with their AC of 9. That's not enough. That's not a 20. So, that's a miss. Okay, we're working our way left to right, basically. This guy's unaware of anything. So he's going to attack Oscar. 2, that's a fail. Then it's now this guy. He's rolling. 11 is not enough. That's 18 total with our AC. Now it's going to be this guy. He has to get closer. 5, 10, 15. He'll stay right there, and he'll strike. Rolling d20. 12. That is going to be not enough. So we got lucky. Now, this is something I forgot to do in literally the last round, was the fray die. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to roll the fray die and consider it from the last turn. So I'm rolling it now. A d8. That's a 5. Fray die will do 1 point damage. I will put it on the second guy right there. So he takes some damage. As I chose him, he's equal level less than us. Okay, now it's going to be our turn to attack. And I cannot forget the fray die this time. Okay, here we go. Rolling for... I'm going to attack the newcomer. 6, that's probably not going to be enough. That's 8 with the bonuses, and a 9, that's not enough. Okay, so... It's now going to be... He gets up here, and he'll attack from the side. I'm sorry, not him. This guy here first. He's going to attack. Okay, d20 rolling. That's a perfect 20. Okay, so he got a critical roll. A perfect 20. Now, let's read about criticals. Let's see, what does that do for this game? We'll do 2 times the damage. If that is the rule or not, but that makes the most sense. If the total is 20 or more, the attack hits. Okay, it just says natural hit of 20 always hits. So, special attributes situations may apply. Bonuses or penalties to attack. I don't see anything about a critical 20. I'll treat it as a normal hit. So that does hit us. Now, he's going to attack with his die. We'll say he has a... These guys have a d6 attack die. A hit die. They do technically have a d6 hit. Actually, 4. I'm sorry. A 4 is their attack die. Their hit die. Their damage die. So, we're rolling 1. And I'm going to lock that back and say d6. Just to make it a little more difficult. So rolling for d6 for damage. 1, that's no damage. And we can't forget there's no damage. So that's a, no damage. Okay, my fray die, almost forgot. Gotta roll it. I forgot to do that. 6. That's 2 points of damage. I'm gonna reduce him to 1. Okay, now it's his turn to attack. I keep forgetting to do the fray die. Okay, we're going to attack, or he is going to attack us. Rolling for a d10 plus a 7, that's not enough. This guy is now going to go up here. Rolling 10 again. 17, that's not enough. We're going to jump over here and attack this bandit. Rolling a d20. And I rolled a critical 20. Okay, so got a 20. That's going to be a hit. We'll tackle the d8. And I got a 5. That is 1 point damage. So he is down to a 3. There we go. Now it's their turn. And then the Frey die, of course. Can't forget about that. There we go. 1, that's nothing. Okay. Now it's their turn. This guy will go here. We'll roll. 18 is a hit. Okay, so 18 is a hit. We'll do d6 damage against us. That's why I don't prefer to roll on the mat. But I'll just do it so you guys can see what I roll. 1 point. We take 1 point damage. So we take our first hit for today. That is going to be... We're down to 9 now. Okay. Down to 9. Now it's going to be... let's say it's his turn. D20. 15. That is a hit. So D6 for damage. 3. That is 1 point of damage, so he gets us 2. Okay, so we're down to 8 now. Alright, I'm just gonna roll on the or I can do this. I'm gonna show you guys the mat. Like so you can see my rolls partially. I'll try to zoom out a bit. There you go. Okay. Third guy, roll right there. He rolls. That's a 7. That's going to be obviously a miss. Okay, now we're going to jump back right here and strike him with our d20. 18, that's going to be enough. So we strike our attack die. 7. Ooh, that's a good hit. That's 3 points. That's 2 points. He's also down to 1. Frey die. Okay, so we'll roll the Frey die. 3. That's 1 damage. I'm going to take him out. He gets sliced up. Okay, now it's enemy turn. He will jump forward and attack. Rolling for 2 or 3. That's a miss. Okay. This next guy will jump up from behind. Rolling. That's going to be a hit. 16 plus the 7. That does indeed hit. So, he rolls his d6. 1 or 4. 4 is going to be 1 point damage again, so we're down to 7 HP out of 10. Okay. Our turn. I'm going to strike the weakest one I have in my sights. Here we go. 5. That is a 7 or 2 to 7 and 7 or 9 more. That's a miss, unfortunately. Okay, but Frey die. 1, which is nothing. Okay, so no damage at all in that brief round. Okay, now it's the enemy turn. We're going to roll for the 1. 9, that's going to be nothing. The next guy right above us. 11, that's an 18, so that's nothing. Okay, now it's going to be our turn. We're going to face this guy right here and attack him. Roll a d20. 6 again, or 6, that 8 plus the 9. That's a miss. Or plus the... Actually, 8 plus 9. Nope, that's nothing. Okay. Now it's there. This will we'll go back to him, the bandit. 11 is going to be just short. Miss. Back to the he'll move over here to keep us surrounded. Rolling. 5 is a miss. Now it's our turn. 20, a critical. Okay, so we will attack with our d8. And then that's 4, so that's going to be 1 point damage. I'm going to damage this guy. And then the Frey die, 6 is going to be 2 points damage. So I will choose this guy. He's out. Okay, this bandit is, let's see, morale I think morale is in this game. If I'm not mistaken, I did see morale around here somewhere. So, foes faced with a red-handed hero might flee rather than stand and fight. When confronted with the death of their comrade, some of the other terror, they must make a morale check or flee, withdraw, or surrender. Details on morale checks and the events can force them are given in the... Oh, okay, it's in the bestiary chapter. So, let's say that... Because this guy doesn't have too much stats. We really didn't give him much. He's just a bandit. But I do have stats from him on the table I rolled him from. Him or... Let's see. Let's go back to the tables here. So, foe statistics. Morale is 7. I'm guessing we have to roll a morale check for this guy. So, how does that work? Let me check the index here. Morale. Let's see if we're morales. Here we go, 18. So, his is 7. It's basically back to the first page. It's a morale check, which means we have to roll it with a d20. Okay. So if we roll within 7, I believe he's able to stay, or he stays in battle. This is a little confusing to me. Morale 7. The Elite Slayer, the higher ranking individuals on this chart, have 11, which means they have more of a window to roll within. So it'd be harder for this guy. So let's do this. We'll roll for morale. And he stays in battle 4. That's within 7. I don't know if I'm shifting the rules here, but that is the roll. Okay, so he stays in. Now he's going to attack us. He doesn't give up. 10 plus the 7, our AC 7, that's a miss. Now it's our turn. 8 plus the 2 bonus, then 9. That's 19. It's just short of... But we do have the Frey die. So, going for Frey. 7. We get him on the Frey die, which is fantastic. So, let's go back to the... 7 is going to be 2 points damage. And that's, guess what? That is his... I really hope the Frey die works, even when you miss. Let's see. They can roll no modifiers, and Frey die can do damage at any time during their action. Okay, so any time during the action. Frey die can actually happen before the actual initial attack. Okay, so we defeated those 3 bandits. We took a few hits. But now, mission continues. We are going to be in this part of the map. Now, as you can see, this is the fog of war I'm trying to do for you guys. But we have these 2 bandits. He doesn't know that. But now that he has knowledge that there are definitely some bandits around the area, at least within every 30 feet, he's going to he's going to go against this wall. And he's going to step around this corner. Doesn't see anybody. He is not going to run in the open. He gets to this corner here. Now, he's going to look around the corner, and we'll do a stealth check, which would be dexterity. We have no modifier for this, so 2d8s. I'm going to say the difficulty for this will be... let's do... Because there is someone up here. You guys don't see him, but... this will be 13. We'll definitely do it harder. Okay, so I'm rolling 2d8s. And I have a 8, 9, 10, 11. That's a fail, so he's not able to see anybody while he pokes his head out. While he does that, this guy, we can ask the Oracle. Let's say, I'm going to go back to my my D100 Oracle. I'm not really a fan of the one that's in here for now, at least for now. Or I could use it, I guess, but by heart, I prefer my D100 Oracle, but I'm going to stick with it. I get a little stubborn and things like this, but I will use the Oracle in the book. So, let's see. How likely is this bandit paying attention? I'm going to say it is likely he is paying attention. So, let's say likely. Rolled a 3, that is a no. He is not paying attention. So, he gets lucky. What about, or our character gets lucky. What about the guy up north? There is someone up here. So, these 2 I'm not worried about at the moment. Well, let's roll. Is he paying attention? Let's say Likely. 6. That's go. Okay, so this is interesting. No, but I have to roll a d6 within the but table. So basically, no, but 1. I like the a twist to the relationship between the people and the situation. Ooh, okay, interesting. He doesn't notice us, but there is something odd about him, and we have to figure that out. Well, let's go back to the tables, and let's figure out what that this twist is. There is a oracular objectives and motivation. So I'm gonna roll 2d20s and figure out what that is. All right, rolling my 2d20s, 17 and 16. 17 and 16. Ugliness. Okay. Oh, you know what? Oh, I got it. Okay, so he is holding a mirror. This is what I'm thinking. He's holding a mirror. I'm going to do one more roll, or 2 more rolls, I should say. 7 and 6 is going to be duty. Okay, so he's on duty, but he's distracted by his ugliness. I think he's literally holding a mirror, and he's looking at himself, and he sees the bowl cut that he just wants to get rid of in his life. He's tired of it. So right now he's distracted by his ugliness, and that is his own self-doubt. That is his own burden on himself. So again, that's really it. That he is just looking at a mirror, so he's distracted. So our character can see that he's distracted. This guy is not paying attention. So basically, we're going to run quickly ahead like this. This will be a dexterity. Let's roll a 2d8. Okay, we don't have a dexterity bonus on our character. But because of they're distracted, he's not paying attention. And I think he's not paying attention. I don't recall if I made a mistake on it. But he's definitely not paying attention. So, the Oracle. This difficulty will be easy, simple, 9. So here we go. Rolling my 2d. I have 9, 10, 11, so 8 and 3. We are able to scale across, to quickly run across this opening, to this wall. And he doesn't see anybody. Oscar doesn't see anybody in this cone, this view, yet. So he runs around this wall, looks around the corner, gets behind, and he's right here behind this wall. He did see this guy, however. So he's going to peek around the corner really quick and try to do a stealthy attack. He's going to try to stab him with the sword or kill him by any means. So we're going to roll for attack with strength. Okay, so we have +1, attack bonus +2. Here we go, rolling d20. And I have a 9. And then that's going to be +2, 11. And then plus the AC of 9, that's a hit. So he takes, because it's an ambush, I'll give double damage for this roll, double point damage. So, roll a d8. 3. That's going to be 1 point. We'll times that by 2. That's 2 points. So he takes a hit. And then the fray die, 3. That's going to be 1 point of damage. So he's down to 1. He drops to the ground. He kneels down on the ground. Gets stabbed in the stomach. But he takes out his weapon. He coughs out blood. He's not able to scream. And he tries to attack us. So we'll roll a d20 for him. And that is going to hit. So despite our efforts, he does manage to hit us. And he's going to do a d6. That's 2. 2 is only 1 point damage. So now we're down. We take 1 hit. That's down to 6. Okay. We're going to counter. We're trying to stay out of sight here. We'll roll a d20 for our attack. 11. That is going to be a hit. That's +2, so that's definitely a hit. We're rolling a d8. That's 1 point damage, so he's out. So he collapses. Does this guy notice? Let's see. I'm going to say it is very, very likely. Or, well, he's looking in the mirror, but maybe in the corner of his eye, he sees this action going. So I'm going to say likely. Does he see Oscar kill his bandits? 17. That is a... Yes, he does. Okay, so he pulls his weapon out and yells intruder. And this guy hears it, draws his weapon, This guy doesn't hear it. So he's going to run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then now we're in combat with the last of the three. Well, the two of the last three left. We turn. We attack first. We'll move here. We're rolling for attack. 17's a hit. A d8. Our sword, that is going to be a hit. That is 2 points damage, so we'll drop this guy down here with 2. Okay, and then the Freight Eye. 6 is also 2 points damage. We'll kill this guy right... Or not kill, we'll damage him. Okay. So now they attack. The first one on the left here will attack. Oops, let me re-roll in the camera. There we go. That is not... Oh, that's a hit. 13 plus 7, 20. That's a hit. Okay, so he hits us barely. Barely. Okay. 1 point is no damage. Alright, next guy. 17 is a hit. Rolling for damage. 3. That's going to be 1 point damage to us. We're down to 5. We are losing 1 step at a time. 1 health at a time. Now it's our turn. We're rolling for damage. 13, that's going to be a hit because plus 9. Now we're rolling the attack die, the damage die first. 7. That's a hit. 7 is 2 damage. We're going to defeat him. The Freight Eye will be rolled now. 1 is nothing. He gets in front of us. He's going to roll his attack. Ooh, okay, that's not going to hit anyways. Okay, now our turn. 17's a hit. Attack, damage. 7. That is going to be 2 points damage. And, yep, he's dead. Okay, he's defeated. Now, he's looking around. There's no other bandits so far. He's going to run. He's going to walk slowly through the middle. He looks over here, doesn't see anybody. He looks over here, does not see anybody. Last spot left in this part of the camp is this area. He's going to walk up slowly. He gets closer. We step on a leaf. We crunch a branch by accident. We look down. Does this alert the guard, the bandit that's behind that wall? I'm going to say very likely. Using the table here. Rolling a d20. Very likely. Let's see what happens. 4. That is a no, but... And then we got to roll a d8 with the but. A 3. An error in the assumption some NPC is making. An error in the assumption some NPC is making. Okay, so this NPC is assuming something, but he's mistaken. So we walk. We peek around the corner. We just turn around here, and we see him, and we attack. So he's looking up. He has his arms folded. He has his arms folded, and he's looking up, and then he sees us, and he goes, "Oh shit!" And he gets distracted, or he was just kind of daydreaming, and he sees us. He pulls his weapon out, and we're just in a general combat. So we attack first with a d20. 18's definitely gonna be a hit. Roll d8. 4, that's going to be 1 damage. 1 damage is going to be that. Okay. Then the Freight Eye. 7. 7 is 7 is actually 2 points damage. Okay. So now he's down to 1. Now he attacks. Let me put this right here so you guys can see it. There we go. 3, that's going to be a miss. Our turn. 13, that's going to be a hit with the 9 AC for that they have. And goodbye, so long. He is defeated. Okay, so we cleared this side of the camp. Now, because of time, I'm going to prep and pause the video to prep the other side of the camp. 1 moment. Okay, so he continues searching part of the camp. He didn't find anybody until this section here. He hears chatter from these 2. This 6 right here is the bandit captain. The 3 is an elite, and these 2 are minions. They are lower ranking, so we're definitely finding the more variety of bandits coming up here after defeating a fairly consistent level of bandits. Now, we don't have a potion, so we gotta be careful here. Now, healing. How does healing work in this game? Let's look to the rules. Let's see. We have healing. I know it's definitely the playing part. Advancement. I think it might be in the character creation process. My apologies. 1 second, guys. But basically, I recall there was an area of healing here. I can always make it roll up if I have to, but let's see. All right, I don't see anything about healing yet, at least at the top of this section. Anyways, okay, so we're down to 5. We have to turn this corner here, and we hear voices coming from this direction. That's a given by me. Now, he's concerned. He doesn't know about this guy. This guy is waiting patiently. He's ready. He's not aware that we're here, but he is battle ready. He's just always alert. So we step closer here. And we're going to roll for a similar perception, so 2d8s. This will be rolled like so. And, oh, you know, I didn't choose the difficulty. Whoops. Well, let's go back a few pages here. Playing the game. We'll do an 11. So rolling now. I rolled a 6 and a 7, so that's perfect. That's over 11. 13. So he can hear this guy suddenly sneezes. We stop. We go back this way. Remember this guy right here. We look around this corner, and we can see him. Now, is he paying attention? Let's roll to the table, the oracle. I'm going to say likely. 20. Yep, he is paying attention indeed. Okay, so he is. This guy's alert. He's looking around. He has a sword in front of his arms. He has his arms crossed, and he's holding his sword, just kind of pacing left to right. He's guarding this area, pacing back and forth, like so. So I'm going to say we see him. We catch him walking this way, so we look back. We stop right there. We have to make a run for it right here. So this guy's pacing. We're peeking around. I'm going to say there's a hole right in this little wall. We can see through the shrubbery. And as he walks back, we're going to do a dexterity and try to run all the way here while he walks back to that square. So we'll definitely we're doing dexterity here. So let's roll for it. This will be a little difficult. I'm going to say hard. 13. Oh, 9. That's a fail. So as we're running, he sees us, and he yells, "Intruder," out loud. And then now we're in combat, so he's going to run up to us. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's right there. Okay. The other guys heard intruder. So he heard intruder coming from this way. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oops, let's do it here. The boss hears it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. The other guy he's talking to. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This guy hears it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And now we are, well, we're in a bad position right now. So we have to attack this guy. So rolling d20. I rolled a 2. That's a miss, unfortunately. But I can do the fray die. 3. So that 3 does, where's the page at? 2 damage, 1 damage. So he's down to 1. Takes a hit. Okay, now he attacks. I'm sorry, my mistake, guys, this whole time. There we go. He attacks. Okay. Roll right here. 10. That's going to be a miss. Okay, so this guy will go next. 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to attack. 17's a hit. So we'll do a d6 damage. 4 is going to be 1 point. Now we're down to 4. We're getting a little pushing our luck here. Okay. Now it's going to be the boss's turn. he yells to his 2 to get in there and kill him. Kill the intruder. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And he's going to attack. 12. That is 7. 19. That's not a hit. Okay. So, now, we're surrounded. We're going to attack this guy first. Rolling d20. I rolled a 16. That's going. Oh, sorry, 19. That's going to be a hit. A d8. 7. That's 2 damage. All right, so he's out. Our Freydie. 8. That is 2 damage. He's out. Okay, their turn. One move. Okay, he's going to attack. Whoops. 5. That's a miss. Okay, this guy's going to attack. 19. That's a hit. Okay, so d6. 5. 5 is 1 point. Ooh, just 1 point. Okay. We're getting close. We're down to 3 now, so we need to figure something out. We might need to retreat or flee or take these guys out and just kind of try our best to push on through. So the boss does not move. He's watching as his 2 minions try to finish off our Oscar. We're going to roll for attack. I rolled a 18, and that's going to be a d8. 5. I did 1 point damage to him, so it's down to 2. And then our Freydie. 6. That's 2 points damage. He's out. Okay, this guy jumps in front. He's going to attack with a d20. Ooh, okay, rolled a 20. That's a hit. We roll a d6. 1. That's nothing. Okay, so the boss jumps in. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He takes a swing at us. Roll a d20. 15. That's going to be a hit. d6. 5. That is... Ooh, 1 point. We're down to our last 2. Okay. We might lose this one, guys. Okay, our turn. We're going to strike the minion. Get him out of the picture. Rolling d20. That's a... Ooh, that's a 9. That misses. Actually, 9. I'm sorry. 9 to 11 plus 9. That's 20. That does hit. Okay, so we deal the d8. 7. That's going to be 2 points. He's out. We can't use our Freydie against him. This captain is banded. Let's say he's level 2. Okay, so captain's going to attack. It's just him and us. Rolling d20 for him. 15. That's a hit, unfortunately. d6. 3, but it's just only 1 point. Oh, gosh. We are down to our last HP. Ooh, okay. So this is bad. We need to flee if we can. Or we have to use something. I have a torch. I'll light him on fire if I can do that. So let's try it. Difficulty, this will be, let's see, what will this be? No bonus of anything, actually. Okay, so we're just rolling. He's right next door, so I'm going to say it's easy, so 9. We're rolling 2d8 for a check. Oh, good. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 total. He is lit on fire. We're using an item, essentially. And he's going to take 1 damage on this one. So he's on the 5. He's on fire for 2 turns. Okay, we're rolling for attack. 15, that's a hit. Oh, and his AC is going to be, let's say, 8. So, or actually 7. Yeah, lucky number 7. We'll say his AC is 7. He takes a hit, either way. We're rolling for damage. Here we go. 3. That is 1 point damage. Let's say down here. And our Freydie... Oh, we can't use our Freydie. I keep forgetting. Okay. He takes another point damage for the fire. There we go. Now he rolls to attack, and he could defeat us in this time. So, I'm going to roll this one on camera. Shh. Okay. Well, no. Let's roll the die. That might not do anything. So, let's see what happens. Oh, shoot. Okay. 5. He hits us. Oscar is defeated. Now, death. Defying death. Sometimes a hero left to face doom rather than succumb to the lethal poison of a centipede. Woman or fall prey. Okay, so A hero may defy death. A hero can defy death anytime they wish to avoid the consequence of a failed saving throw or escape the situation otherwise certain catastrophe. They may also defy death, overcome some insufficient or skill. For example, the inventor, the GM is running might say the only magic user can okay, well, we don't have a magic user. Let's see. There is a way to defy death. I'm throwing this in here from the GM standpoint. Alright, the GM. Okay, so it says, assuming the hero can't come up with some other clever way to bypass the problem, the GM may allow the hero to defy death in order to win by luck. To defy death, the hero rolls a number of d4 damage dice equal to their character's level. Calculating damage normally for Scarlet Heroes, no points on a 1 point on a result 2 to 4. The damage done is applied to their hit points. If the character is reduced to 0 hit points and they are left with 1 hit point and the equal to defy death fails. That is very confusing. So I'm going to pause the video and look into this a little more. Okay, so here's how I'm perceiving it. It's still a little confusing. I don't know why I'm just getting a little confused here, but I believe I'm going to roll d4 equal to my level, which is 1. So I roll 1d4, and I have to get a 2 or higher to get 1 point back. So let's do it. 2. I get 1 point back of health. Okay, so I get 1 point back of health. So I'm back to 1. So he might have stabbed me, but I get back up with rage in my eyes. I'm going to attack him right now. Here we go. So d20. I rolled a 13 plus the 7. That's a 20. That's going to be a hit. Rolling d8. 8. That's a 2 point damage. So he is down to 1. The fire's gone. He's going to attack us. Okay, rolling d20. 15. Shoot. Okay, he can get us. Alright, let's do it. 4. Alright, he kills us. That's it. Game over. We're not able to defeat the bandit captain. Perhaps I was too hard on my guy. But this was, again, essentially just a playtest for this game. And I will keep using Oscar as an experiment, as my guinea pig. For now, he is down to 0. But I will recover him, heal him up. I'll probably level him up after this. But again, this was essentially a playtest. I know for a fact I didn't follow all the rules, but I wanted to get my bearings on this game. Practice a bit on camera so you guys can judge it if you want. But just to get my feeling around a map, tabletop, playing the game, trying to combat, fighting a boss, deducting HP, the frayed eye, attack roll, skill checks. Didn't do any saving throws. Probably could have or should have somewhere. Again, I don't know. But I was looking at the roll damage here a lot. I was looking at the table of difficulties here. And the oracle in the back, which I'm kind of mixed on as far as the oracle. I could always use my own. But again, that is really up to me at this point. So, I guess really just, that's really it for the video. We did fail. We did die. But it was still fun. I really enjoyed it. I do like Scarlet Heroes. It's really interesting. But I'm actually thinking about trying out my next video, Dungeon World. So, which I've used before, but I actually want to do a playtest with Dungeon World. So, that's really it for the video, guys. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. See you next time.